Hi guys, Helen here from workwithhelen.com. Now I want to talk to you today about this article I came across, and it's really resonated with me. It's 15 things you stop being afraid of right now, and I've written my idea of these, and then there's the article. So I'd love your comments, your feedback. So I also wanted to share with you something that's happened to me lately. I've kind of broken through some barriers. I'm not quite sure what I mean by that, but just accepting myself and being open. And my gut has started to, and I say gut, my gut instinct, when you're inspired, maybe somebody says, you get a voice in your head saying, phone somebody. Or you get something else. Quite often it's somebody's calling and you know who it is. Well, that's happened to me all the time at the moment. And one example was the other day I dropped my son off at his father's and his dad wasn't there. And I thought, I wonder where he is. And a voice in my head said, he's out shopping. And I texted his dad, still, where are you? And he came back and said, I'm shopping. So things like that. So it's quite incredible. So I find it interesting, these things, 15 things you should stop being afraid of right now. Because for me, I'm sometimes scared of spending money. But I thought nothing, well, not quite nothing, but I didn't think much of bungee jumping. Honestly, I didn't think much. I did it. And a skydive a few years ago. Bungee was 20 odd years ago. So it's funny, isn't it, how some things we just do without thinking, other things it's like, oh my God. So here's the list of 15 things. Being yourself. Now for me, it took me a long time to be myself, but now I am myself and I love being myself. And if people don't like me, that's okay, because I love me. Well, not arrogantly, but I'm happy with what I do, and people love me for me. So it's quite a big, it is a work in progress to love yourself, but when you do, it's just so fantastic. Doors open for you, just things will change. Standing up for yourself and others. Now, this is something I didn't do when I was very young, but I've done more recently, and in fact I've had to calm it down, and I have done, because I've immersed myself in personal growth. I found a way to stand up for myself without being aggressive, and it's fantastic. So that's something that you really need to work on, standing up for yourself. And yes, just it's the way you do it. You can just do it politely, but speak up for yourself. Being honest. Now, being honest is an interesting one. For me, be honest if it's not going to hurt somebody, or maybe it is going to hurt somebody, but they need to know. Then you are honest. I was honest a few years ago, and it really hit me in the bum. But that's okay. I would do it again because it was the right thing to do. Getting rejected. We all get rejected. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. He had 10,000 failures. So, and if it's a man or a woman, you're rejected by, then that's fine. It's their loss, and you just have to move on. Being criticised. This happens. You just have to get over it. Just front up. Okay, I stuffed up. And if it's somebody who you don't really care about, then it's their problem, not yours. So just, just move on. Making mistakes. Apologise and learn from it. Biggest thing you can do. Just brilliant. Own your own flaws. Well, for that, we've all got flaws, but we've got plenty of other things that are good about us. So basically, own them. You just accept, okay, I'm not so good at this, and this is fantastic. Like, okay, I don't like my hair, but I like my eyes, or whatever. So that's a great one. Going after something big. What have you got to lose? And how big is your why? Why are you going after something big? What do you want? It's big enough. Just do it. Sucking. We all suck at something. So what you do is focus on what you're brilliant at and pay or let somebody else do the things you suck at. And if you're doing a job and you suck at it, then find another job. Just move on. Apologising. A huge thing. I've started to apologise, and it gets you so far. But mean it. Apologise to people and mean it. And say, I'm sorry for my part. Because then you're not admitting you're totally responsible. Because when something happens, it generally takes two anyway. Failing. All fail. We learn from it. The more failures you have, the closer you are to your goal. Again, Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times, and look at the light bulb now. Succeeding. Yay! It's like getting on that mountain top and looking at the view and breathing that fresh air. Such a good feeling. Succeeding. Letting go. Relationships. Okay, well, as Lisa Nichols said, some are supposed to last a lifetime, some are weeks, some are months. So just let things go. And yeah, just breathe. Once you get through it, it's so much easier to let go. Taking risks, yes, but just work out what you're taking the risk, why you're doing it. And for me, if you're doing something you love and you die doing it, then, that's okay. And the last one, moving on. Well, you have to. Okay, it didn't work out. Next. So that's a longer video than I planned, and but I hope you got something out of it, and I'd love your comments. Click on the link. Check me up on Facebook. Talk to you soon. Take care.